We look now at the fifth on the program. The fifth is a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres. Wind and grasses on the class drop. All wins have been in this grade, but all wins have also been at Happy Valley. Call Me Teddy goes from the 1,000 to the 1,200. He won over that trip at Doncaster prior to arriving. Power Kep has his first start since September. He's had 4 trials. Kamasi wears a tongue tie for the first time. Phoenix Light, after being scratched on the 12th of March, getting loose on the way to the gates, returns to the track. And Proud Dragon, second up, goes from the 1,000 to the 1,200 metres. Not a big field here, Tom, and Campione did lead at his Hong Kong debut.
Yeah, he was down on the inside there and he was able to just hold on for 4th placing in a pretty good finish there behind Flying Ace. He'll get his chance again, no doubt, to Paul. Phoenix Light to roll forward. He got away in his prelim recently and had to be scratched into Easy Snip, the other one who was up on the pace last start with Campione. Yeah,
he took Campione on all the whole way, and he ended up dropping out and running last. So I don't think he'll try that again, Easy Snip. Call Me Teddy's just had the 1 run, and Proud Dragon, he steps up from 1,000 to 1,200.
It is the Italian-bred Campione where we start with the preview for the 5th. Luke Ferraris rode him on debut and rides again for Tony Cruz, and this is what he told Nick.
Luke Campione looked very good on debut, tried to make all and just run down by some good types late. You must have been pleased with that performance.
Yeah, it was. It was a good run. First run in Hong Kong, can't really fault him. It was a good, honest run. He had to shoulder the top weight, and hopefully natural progression comes on.
He's a Group 2 winner, Luke, in Italy. I know the standard of group racing in Italy perhaps not as strong as elsewhere in Europe, but that said, he is a Group 2 winner regardless. And did he give you the feel of a horse who really has plenty of quality?
He did. The way he ran it, first run in Hong Kong, he did it pretty tough. But looking at his Italian form, that's sort of how he used to race. He used to like to roll up on the speed, and he did the same. And he showed a lot of guts in his first run, and it was a good effort.
Obviously, you meet some of the horses that you finished ahead of last time, or at least 2 of them. Beauty Mission finished just ahead of you. Easy Snip was further down the field, and obviously Majestic Knight. So you've got the beating of those horses. Just from a sort of a race sort of map perspective. Small fields this weekend, which might pose an interesting dynamic. Do you just want to let him roll forward once again? Is that perhaps his ideal pattern, do you think?
Yeah, look, that's how I used to race in Italy, and he enjoyed it last time. He ran a good race like that, and I don't see a reason to change it. He's got the gate speed, he flies out the machine, and hopefully he can run a similar sort of race.
And I guess the fact he's just a 3-year-old, he's got plenty ahead of him as well, and the fact he's adapted to Hong Kong so quickly certainly has to be a big positive.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's always nice when they sort of hit the ground running, like he has it. He looks like he's settled in well. He feels like it too. Hopefully run a similar sort of race and can put up a good performance.
I imagine you would have seen these colours as a younger man with Exultant. Nice to pull them on, I'm sure, as well. They were carried to great success by that horse, weren't they, many years ago?
Yeah, there's a lot of great horses running those colours, and it's great to have them on.
Luke Ferraris there, who rides Campione. We move on, Paul, to Kumasi now. This is this combination of Zach Purton and Francis Loy, who are having a great association. 34 times they've teamed up for 16 wins, and he does draw wide though, Kumasi.
He does, so they might just go a little bit further back than they'd want to. Look, he ran on okay. Again, there's a big question mark on the track here, the yielding track. The tongue tie will go on for the first time, but look, he's shown enough. I'll put him in on the minor line.
I think he's got strong claims because races that he's come out of for Flying Ace, Super Fortune, Armour Eagle, Gallant Express, they've all been able to win. So it comes out of some good form races. I think he's one of the main chances in the race, certainly, is Kumasi.
And a Proud Dragon, Tom, first up from a bleed this day. It was over an unsuitable 1,000 metres. He kept on well. Alexi Biddle was at him the entire way, but it was a pretty strong field that he finished off nicely into run 3rd.
Yeah, Alkari, Wizkid, they've been in good form, those 2, and he's certainly got claims in this race. Didn't quite manage to get him in, though, stepping up to 1,200 metres. Just happy to see what he can do here second up, but it was a good run, Paul.
Yeah, look, I got him in because I think the 1,200 is going to suit him even more, and he was staying on nicely there. And both those 2 horses you mentioned that he beat, they were well clear of anyone else.
Selections for race number 5, Paul, and Viva Italia for you.
Yeah, I like Campione. He was taken on the whole way from by Easy Snip, who dropped out and ran a clear last after taking him on. So I don't think he'll try that again. It's a smallish field. He can get to the front. He was unbeaten in Italy before he got here by Brazen Bow, this horse. And from barrier 4, I think he can lead again. So I really like him in this race. I think he's a good chance. Proud Dragon in there for second, up to 1,200. Beauty Mission. Now, he did have the race run to suit, did run third. So he did beat home Campione last time they met. But the race was run to suit him, not Campione. And Kamasi might just have to be taken back from his wide draw. 2, 10, 6 and 5.
Opting to look for some value in this race, and I quite like Majestic Knight here, horse number 8. Son of Redout's Choice, just a 3-year-old. He was good first up, only beaten a length and a half behind Flying Ace. So I think he's definitely got strong claims in this. Lyle Hewitson, current price at the moment 12 to 1. Beauty Mission, one of the main dangers, along with Kamasi. And I'll throw in Power Kep here. He only trialled on Tuesday morning, had a nice enough trial there, coming back from a respiratory infection and colitis. So he goes in on a minor line. Wagner Borges from barrier 6. 8, 6, 5 and 4.
That is the 5th. The 5th is also the first leg of the 6 up.